Is it a bad time to learn how to code? Someone asked me this question because they were concerned. You seem to hear about new layoffs every day from these big companies. The image is like the market is being flooded by these really experienced coders. So where is there room for coders trying to get their first job? Another concern is AI. People talking about AI is going to be taking people's jobs. These are valid concerns. And in answer to this, I'd like to share just my own experience. I taught myself how to code a few years ago, right when the global pandemic hit. When that happened, it was pretty much the same story. Companies were laying people off and there were hiring freezes all over the place. And so I thought, man, this is terrible timing. But here's the thing. I got my first job in the midst of all this. News shows you all the terrible stuff because it's news, right? And while some companies were affected negatively by the pandemic, other companies did even better. The company I got my first job with was actually a cannabis delivery service and did just fine. In terms of being a junior developer looking for your first job, that is always going to be hard. It's always going to be super competitive no matter what the market is like. And you're probably going to have to do some hustling in order to get your foot in the door. Now, as for the other question about AI taking jobs, I mean, it's not good enough to actually take anyone's job yet. You can't just tell AI, this is the kind of app I want, make it for me. So at the moment, AI is just another tool, and it's a tool that is amazing. I wish that AI was around when I was learning to code. It would have helped so much. Instead of pouring through articles and tutorials and Stack Overflow to find the answers I was looking for, I just asked, hey, what does this mean? Hey, what does this code do? Hey, I'm getting this error. What's that all about? Imagine having the most senior developer you can think of with nothing better to do than sit right next to you and pair program or answer all your questions. That's what using ChatGPT has been like, and I would have loved to have that when I was learning how to code. The other tool that's been amazing has been GitHub Copilot. It's like the smartest autocomplete you can ever have in your IDE. I just start typing a line and it guesses what I wanted. So I just click tab, enter, and then it goes to the next line and it guesses what the next line was going to be. I'm like, oh, actually, that is what I was going to do. Enter. I would have especially loved to have GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT when I was learning something like TypeScript. I tried going through tutorials and reading the docs, but once I installed GitHub Copilot, hey, why don't you do this? Oh, that's how you resolve that error? Oh, great. Thank you, GitHub Copilot. Using AI has, I'd say, at least times 5'd my productivity. The people who are going to be successful are going to be the ones who are using AI and are leveraging it to become more productive. I don't know what advice to give people. Do you learn to code? Do you not learn to code? Now isn't any worse than a couple years ago. In fact, like I said, with AI around, I would think it's better because you could learn so much more easily. The main obstacle is always going to be somehow proving yourself so that that first company will take a chance on you. That's always going to be the biggest obstacle, no matter what the economic environment is like. Layoffs or no layoffs, AI or not AI, if you can do that, you can do it.